Monitoring and evaluation can be very challenging, especially when it comes to collection of data. We've got two forms of data that we collect. It can be quantitative and it can be qualitative, but it is usually the qualitative data that can pose a huge challenge. When we say qualitative, what do we mean? Well, what we are talking about here is information that is not easy to quantify. It is based on perceptions of individuals, thoughts, and emotions. In this video, we are going to be considering how best we can collect qualitative information using a methodology called focus group discussions. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, Monitoring and Evaluation Made Simple, to get all the latest updates on monitoring and evaluation. Well, I hope you surely enjoy the presentation that is to be followed. Let's get started, shall we? Well, what is a focus group discussion? In many times, when we do data collection as M&E personnel, the whole point is that we want data that we are going to be reporting to stakeholders. This could be donors, this could be sponsors, this could be even beneficiaries, and even the people inside the organization. So, quantitative data is not hard to collect because you simply go out and get the numbers. If it's, for instance, you want to measure how much money somebody is earning, that is easy to quantify because you simply need to know the salary of that individual, and that salary could be on the pay slip, that salary could be in bank statements, and whatever it is. However, when it comes to perceptions of individuals, let's say you ask a person, how do you feel the project has contributed to your livelihood? That can be very, very difficult to quantify because different people have their own understanding of how they feel. Some people feel a project will be doing well based on the feeling of that day, of how they feel that day. If they feel bad, they'll answer badly. If they feel good, they'll answer positively. Sometimes a project may be doing well, but because a person had an argument with a personnel in that very project, an implementer in that very project, it may affect ratings. So now, one way to get and gather information that is qualitative is by using a methodology called focus group discussion. A focus group is a form of qualitative research in which a group of people are asked about their perceptions, their opinions, beliefs, and attitudes towards a product, service, or concept. Questions are asked in an interactive group setting where participants are free to talk with each other. So usually in such a case, during this process, a researcher or an M&E officer will ask questions to the group, and each of those questions will be answered collectively as a group, and he'll be taking notes and drawing conclusions along the way. There are different types of focus group discussions. You've got the single focus group. This is the classical type of focus group where all respondents are placed in one group to interactively discuss the topic. All right? So in such cases, you have a group who are put together, and then the M&E officer will be asking questions in order to get their opinions on how they perceive certain things. But when it comes to another type of focus group discussion, which is a two-way focus group, this format involves using two groups. One group actively discusses the topic and the other group observes the first group and then discusses their interactions. And the third type of focus group is the dual moderator focus groups. The moderator works together with one moderator asking the questions and leading the session, and the other moderator ensuring that the sessions are moving according to plan. I sure hope you've enjoyed this short presentation of what focus group discussions are. In the next videos to come, we are going to dive deeper into understanding how these focus groups are actually conducted, what questions should be formulated, and how do you draw conclusions. I've been your host, Coach Alexander, and see you on the other side. Bye.